Oh, hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I started thinking about the welfare of talent not only when I started working with Shatta Wale. If someone who doesn't know sees me in recent times talking about talent, their welfare, how people have to treat them, and how they have to be protected by all means and at all costs, I know some people are likely to say, oh, it is because now you are working with Shatta Wale, that is why you think that talent are to be protected. But that is far from the truth. The truth is that Sammy Flex has been protecting talent since my days at Plus FM through to Xylophone Media, and now I have been protecting talent on my platforms, even through my newspaper, the Flex newspaper. I have been doing that. Reason I have soft spot for new talent, because anytime I see such people, I feel for them, because I know the jungle they are in. The jungle is not a safe place. Anybody at all can be eaten. You are a prey to the next guy, but you will not even know. The next guy will be smiling with you, laughing with you, drinking with you, eating with you, in fact, chasing women with you and all that, yet you are still a prey in his eyes or in his heart. Therefore, when I see some young talent coming up, and I see all these industry people jumping all over them, sometimes I feel I could get closer and tell them that, guy, beware. Because all the people who are smiling with you and showing 32, it is not real like that. All the people who are making you feel like you are on top of the world and that you are the guy that everybody loves, it is not like that. Today, I want to talk about your talk. And I'll be talking about your talk in reference to some recent conversation that we saw on Twitter. That is the X app, where he was responding to a gentleman who had asked him a question. I would want to talk about it. It has been on my heart to have an editorial on this topic and to use this opportunity to speak to any young talent coming up. That in the industry, nobody likes you like that. In the industry, nobody is seeking for your interest. In this industry, nobody is actually your friend. So you have to stay woke. Always make sure your one eye is opened, even when you are sleeping, as much as the bed is for the industry. because nobody is for you. This is the editorial. Welcome. Join me on this journey. Special thanks to Digital Rasta. You can also call him Currency, who is doing camera for us. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. Tap Tap Send is also holding us down. To us, Tap Tap Send is the best app that you can ever use to transfer money from abroad to Ghana. Nobody does it better. Tap Tap Send has been tried, it has been tested, and everybody thinks if you want the best app to send money from abroad to Ghana and to some selected West African countries, just go straight for Tap Tap Send. And I know with this, you have been given the best of advice for you to continue with sending money from abroad to Ghana. UAE, Dubai is also now enjoying Tap Tap Send. So ladies and gentlemen, remember, no app does it better than Tap Tap Send. Do it today and thank me later. Now let's move on. Ever since the Kumerican craze started, personally, there were some of the artists that I told the people around me that, okay, this guy has it. All things being equal, the person will go the long haul. There are some of them that I also told the people around me that, oh, this guy doesn't have it. This is just a one-time blow for the person. If care is not taken, he wouldn't be able to do any big song again. In fact, all the people I predicted, they came to pass. In my office, they know all of them. But for some reason's sake, let's keep that away and concentrate on Yaltog. Yaltog was among the few lucky ones in the Kumerican craze. He got one of the biggest breaks ever, getting the opportunity to feature Stormzy, traveling abroad, performing on tours with some bands. All these things accumulated to who he became. And today, if you are talking about the success story of Kumerica, Asaka, and all those sounds from that part of Ghana, there is no way you can take Yaltog's name out of it. That would be highly impossible. It will not be possible. He has contributed immensely. He paid his dues to the movement at the time. And I want to believe if there is something to be done to protect some of these people, we should be able to do it. Now, everybody knows the story of Yaltog at the moment. The story is such that the gentleman for some time, after winning awards in VGMAs and other award schemes, he has not been himself. We have been seeing him granting interviews, saying this and that. At a point, he was talking about spiritual attacks on his life. At a point, he was talking about some people around him not wanting him to succeed. Like he has been talking. But recent one calls my attention to something, and that is what I want to address. I also remember in one of the interviews, he was advising artists that the best you can do as a new artist is to look for a lawyer before a manager. I remember this very well. He said this in an interview when he was asked that, what advice would you share with some of your up-and-coming artists? He said the best advice he would want to share with any musician like that is that look for a lawyer before a manager. And there was a reason Yaltog mentioned that. I know many people are not ready for this conversation. Those who know, they are pretending they have not seen what is happening. Those who really know what I'm talking about, they are all pretending. Nobody is thinking or making it look like, oh, I know what is happening and I can respond to it. Everybody is making it look like, okay, there is nothing happening. There is something happening. The gentleman is worried. The gentleman is disturbed. The gentleman is dying within because some deals that some people in the industry led him to sign did not go well. And that is why today he is where he is. That is why today he is going through all these frustrations. That is why today he seems to be disturbed and calling for prayers all this while. So on Twitter, not long ago, just recently, January 9th, one Ortega said Yo, your talk. Last year you said you were going to drop a young and mature album, but the album hasn't been released yet. What's going on? Of course, your talk, knowing that Ortega might be one of his fans, decided to respond to him. And in his response, he said, "Yes, I did, but keep me in your prayers because they are messing my mental up." Yes, I did. Keep me in your prayers because they are messing my mental up. When I saw people sending or sharing the screenshots of this particular tweet, I became sad. I must say, I became sad because for a musician with ego, for someone who lives on ego, to come out openly to declare or to say that they are messing my mental up, I knew what a gentleman was suffering. Of course, from the background that I've also heard about some one or two information about him signing some deals not favorable for him and all those things. Well, details, I'll be a little limited in sharing such details because of some personal reasons. But like I know, in his music career, some music people in our industry, some industry people, I can put it that way to make it short, some industry people led him on to do some signings that today he is still suffering from. Today he's suffering from what I would consider as bad deal, or what I would refer to as a bad deal. Some of our industry heads led on the young man to sign some deals that have been bad for him. Nobody is ready for this conversation. Some people in the industry know what I'm talking about very well. They know the people in these conversations. They know the figures in these conversations. But everybody says, well, let's leave the young man to die. And as it stands now, everybody has left him to his fate. That is why I feel I have to talk about this. If you're a young person in this industry, especially if God blesses you with a one-hit song, and you see everybody coming to you left, right, and center, don't see it as love. Oh. Don't see it as love. Or most of the people who are coming, they are coming like vultures. They've seen a carcass. They are coming to eat. You might think, oh, you are the one who is loved. Me, I have seen talents who were nobodies in this same studio. When they became big and everybody started going to them, I laughed because I knew, you see, you, when you were nobody, all these people wouldn't have given you any audience at all. They wouldn't have listened, they wouldn't have even sat with you. Even when you meet them and you try to confront them, they will tell you, oh, I'll see you later. But the moment they saw that something was happening around you which was good, everybody ran to such people. And I can tell you on authority that most of these people in coming to you, they are not in to help you. They will come and propose some juicy deals to you. They will come and come across like they are coming to help you. They are your Jesus and all those things. All those things, they are fake. They have nothing for you. They are rather looking to devour you. Their talk story is not one that I'm happy about. Talk story is one that hurts me. Their talk story is one that can make a young talent be desperate forever. And as it stands now, who to even talk for him is a problem. Of course, he is also scared to come out to speak the way he has to speak. Because in the name of, you will blacklist you. In the name of, people will sit on your deals. In the name of, you will be tagged as someone who is ungrateful. In the name of, oh, they will say you did not do well. In the name of, they will spoil your name. I'm sure he wakes up, he sits on his bed alone, and there will be tears flowing on his pillows. To be a matter between his family, his friends, and maybe some doctors or some people who will be speaking to his psychology. I wish that no young artist goes through what Yatog is going through. It is my wish. that no young talent will go through what your talk is going through. It is sad. And when people saw this tweet, as usual, social media and all the nonsense and all the games there, they did not even take it serious. They were rather laughing. They were making fun of it. They were making it look like, oh, akora no nim de oka. Akora no bibi ye no. Akora no or kekase onya hit. That's how they say it. Even people like Shatawale today, you see some nincompoop sit on social media and say, oh, he's not getting hit. He's losing relevance. He's all the nonsense that they say. You see some of these things on social media and you laugh. To me, if your talk is saying when you say a prayer, remember him in his prayers, it goes beyond just prayers. It goes beyond just prayers. We need to be helping these young boys. And to the industry heads, please, let's protect them. They need us. Let's protect them. If you find that a young talent is being misled by any other person, please go to their aid. We shouldn't sit down for them to suffer like that. I want to believe Yatok is suffering. I want to believe Yatok is not a happy man. I want to believe Yatok at the moment might be going through a lot as a young talent. And if you sit here and pretend we are not seeing it, if you sit here and pretend we don't care, if you sit here and make it look like any other thing that is happening to any young talent is nobody's interest, it is going to be a sad issue. It is my wish that one day he gets the courage to talk about it for others to learn from it. It is my wish that one day he gets the courage to discuss this. At least in discussing this, there are some people who also learn from it. There are some people who will pick cues and lessons from it. And it will help the industry as a whole. I might not say much. I would want to end here by saying that let's protect these young talents. If those who are even established are crying, are suffering, if they are wailing here and there, then it means for the young ones, they need our protection even more. If those who are matured in this game, they are still not satisfied and most of them are still complaining about some of the issues in this industry, then to the young ones, we need to even protect them more. To Yatok and his people, I pray you come out of this safe. I pray you come out of this sound. But to the industry, let's stop being vultures. Let's stop pretending as if we love some people. Let's help them. If you can't help them, allow them to be. If you can't help any young talent, let them be. Let them be where they are. After all, they will push with their head, make mistakes, and learn on their own. Don't mislead anybody. I pray this does not happen to anybody again. I'll come back to this topic on another day. And when I come back, I'll address it again on another note. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks for being a part of this. To my production team, Richie Flex, Currency, and to other people involved in this. Let's protect your own talents. They need us more than ever. I'll be right back when I see you. We're out of here.